Meeting cool people is not as hard as it sounds. If you put yourself out there even a couple of times, you're bound to meet at least one person you click with. If this so happens to be a lovely lady, then you may want to make sure that you can stay in contact after the interaction. How do you do this? Simple. There is the classic move of asking her number. The phone number is one direct way to get to talk to someone one-on-one and building a relationship to bring into your hangouts. Nowadays though, it's pretty normal to ask for someone's social media instead of their number. Typically, these could be anything from Instagram, Snapchat, or the occasional Facebook. Social media has its benefits because you can do a mini background check on this person to see how they portray themselves online. Are they always posting pictures at parties, or are they more of the artsy story type? It's a little insight into someone's personality before you get to know them more yourself. Whichever route you want to take, asking a girl for her contact information is a bit daunting. There's always the fear of rejection, but don't let that tiny possibility stop you from something that could change your life. If you're in doubt, here's 10 ways on how to ask a girl for her number or social media. Number 1. Casually ask if they have any friends in common, then bring up social media to check. When you meet this girl, you're both obviously in the same place. This could be at school, the same city, or just the same state. The world is much smaller than it seems. In fact, according to a theory called the 6 degrees of separation, we can meet anyone with a maximum of 6 social connections from anywhere in the world. That's right, you two are only 6 people away from Beyonce. Before we get carried away from this idea, what the theory really means for you and this new girl is that it's possible you have some friends in common. After throwing out a few interests and a few names, subtly ask for their social media account to see if they have overlapping friends or followers. But be careful though, this approach might not make any sense if she's just visiting from another place you've never heard of. But if she's around the area, get to know her before bringing it up. Number 2. Ask her how you'll be able to reach out to her again. When the conversation is flowing and you feel a connection, it's about time to start thinking of the next time you'll be able to get to know this girl better. Instead of directly asking for her number or social media, ask her something more neutral, like how you'll be able to talk to her again. By giving her the chance to decide how she wants to communicate, you're shifting the power dynamic and giving her more security with you. You aren't just some demanding person, but instead, you're putting the ball in her court. This also lets her choose the method of communication that is best for her, which will make her more confident when speaking to you later on. Number 3. Show her something on social media first, then ask to follow or add her. Nowadays, a lot of people are communicating digitally. If you're not there, they could reach out via text, voice message, or even a funny meme to the group chat. The easiest way to connect with someone new is to share something funny or interesting that you saw online. Use your phone to pull up that funny meme on one of your accounts, and then after she has a good laugh, smoothly ask her for her handle or social media name. Try throwing out something more casual, like saying, "So what's your username? I'll follow you." I mean, everyone wants more followers and likes, right? Number 4. Ask her to send you something. It could be anything from schoolwork to random information that you just want to know. As you're talking to this girl, find an opportunity to ask her to share something with you. If she mentions a fun place to visit, ask her to send you a link to their website. If she shows you a hilarious meme, laugh your head off and tell her to share it with you so you can share it with your friends. Also, a helpful tip for this would be to tell her your phone died or that you don't have it with you right now. This way, when she tells you to search it up, you can just say you don't have your phone with you. There are 100 opportunities to slip this excuse in your conversation. You can then proceed to give her your number or social media account so she can share things with you. And once she does, you'll have her contact information. It could be as simple as that. Number 5. Give her your phone. Girls are used to the typical guys who comes up to them and awkwardly asks, "Can I have your number?" This is weak, outdated, and unoriginal, unless you're smoking hot. Taking a girl a bit by surprise definitely has its benefits. One way to do this is to simply hand her your phone with the new contact page open. Now, let's be clear on this. Don't do this if you've never spoken a word to her before or if she seems like she wouldn't want to get close to you. Be aware of your surrounding and decide if it's appropriate or not. When the timing is right, especially if you had your phone out for something else, hand her your phone and say, "Here you go." The rest is self-explanatory. Also, remember to smile. Sometimes you want to be an assertive gentleman, not a demanding weirdo. And if you've watched any of those asking for a girl's number prank videos, sometimes they do work. Number 6, do a 180 and give her your number. These are progressive times and we don't live in the 1900s anymore. Who's to say you have to ask this girl for her info? Why not switch it up and give her yours instead? You don't have to wait for her to ask or vice versa. Use this chance to show some bravery. Muster up the courage to say, "Here, take down my number." You can follow this up with a reason like that you want to stay in touch or to plan something together soon. Or you can simply tell her to jot down your info. Once again, I do recommend that you at least have a chat with her first and create an opportunity to follow up first before making this decision. If this girl is shy and obviously not very open to speaking to you, this assertive move may be too intimidating. If you feel a connection though, then you have a good shot at this being a winning approach. Number 7, talk about doing something together in the future. Someone amazing once said, "There is no time like the present to plan for the future." If you want to get this girl's number or social media info, then obviously you want to see her again in the future. As you get to know her better initially, start brainstorming some ways you can make this happen. Do you both have any hobbies in common? Did she mention an interest that sparked your curiosity? Maybe you are both from the same area and like the same sports team. Watch a game together on TV or go watch it live. I'm sure you both have at least one thing in common, like the love for food. Number 8, make your move when the conversation is at its peak. No matter which way you choose to ask this girl's contact info, it's crucial to do so at the moment when the conversation is at its best. I've mentioned it in a few approaches because it is truly important. If there's laughter, overlapping interests, and lots of smiles, now is the time to make your move. Asking too early could lower your chances of success since she hasn't had enough time to try to get to know you. There is still some trust to build. Asking too late could be, well, too late. Maybe you waited and then your conversation is cut short by someone or something else. If she ends up walking away or leaving before you get your chance, you'll be kicking yourself in the butt for days to come. Number 9, no matter what you do, be confident. Asking a girl for her number, regardless of the situation, always holds a little bit of risk. In general, girls get hit on a lot. If you like her, someone also might like her as well. So you need to stand out from the rest of the crowd. If you are barely looking her in the eye now, how do you expect her to believe that you'll be present in the future? Confidence is key. Hold your posture up high, use open body language, and make sure to speak clearly and directly. We aren't all born with confidence, so if this is more difficult for you, follow the fake it till you make it method. If you act the role of confidence, it can slowly start to rub on you. Just remember, you got this, but also be yourself too. Number 10, no means no, so respect her boundaries. You might be a catch and your approach could be top notch. Even so, every person has a right to make their own decision. There are 100 reasons why this girl could give you her number and another 100 as to why she may not. She may already have a guy or she may straight up not want a relationship. Don't take it personally. As the saying goes, there are other fish in the sea. Over 3 billion other ladies out there. Take it as a learning opportunity, and no matter what the outcome is, always respect her boundaries. Because you respect her decision, who knows, she might find that attractive and later on she'll give you her number. I'm just saying. Overall, while you might have been intimidated by the thought of asking a girl for her number or social media, you can clearly see that there are tons of ways to approach this situation with ease. No need to worry. In the scheme of life, guys ask girls for their contact info every single day. Think of it as another simple task, like finishing a project that is due today. The key is to always be in tune with the conversation and what's happening between you two. If you can clearly see that you two are clicking, chances are that she'll be happy to ask. A little risk can bring a big reward, so put yourself out there and try one of these approaches soon. And remember, let me know about your experiences in the comments afterward. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like and maybe consider subscribing as I post weekly to help you out. And I'll catch you all later. Bye!